Swede Burns here. I'm at elitefts out at the compound where we're going to be holding the first ever 5thSet coaching certification course. I got the book here that you'll need. This is a prerequisite, it's required reading. We have this also in a hardcover, it's available on Amazon. And so you'll have to read that before you can take the course. But the rest of it we can take care of you from there. So the course is going to include proper equipment use, how to train for knee wraps, how to use knee wraps in competition. We're going to cover things like the MSM sequence system, the business of coaching, how to run a coaching business, how to onboard clients, how to take new people in, just streamlining that whole process, making it as smooth as possible. We're going to cover my theory for coaching with tech cues. You're going to be tested on that. There's going to be a practical exam on Saturday where you have to demonstrate your ability to diagnose issues and how to correct them using this system. And all that stuff is covered in the manual. We're going to cover also all the protocols that are used in 5thSet, how, where, why a person would use those. That's all also included in the manual. We're going to walk through the manual. That's going to essentially be your textbook for this cert course. And there's going to be a lot of additional information that's not in there as well. We're going to have leaflets and handouts and things of that nature. I'm going to cover risk factors for injury. So you're going to be familiar with the things that are more likely to make your clients get injured, right? And find easy ways to avoid that within the methodology using the system. As I mentioned before, you're going to learn everything you need to do to onboard new clients, including taking like a health history, things like a welcome letter, and how that can breeze through the process of taking on a new client by covering most of the questions that you're going to be asked initially right off the bat. So you can just refer them back to that letter again and again. Lots of things like that are going to save you time and a whole bunch of aggravation in learning how to become a powerlifting coach and learning how to perfect the craft if you've already been doing it for a little bit. I have a 4-4 system for technique grading, and that's what I use with all my clients. It simplifies the process and ensures that everybody that's paying you for feedback is getting good feedback that they can use. So I'm going to cover everything you need to understand about that throughout this course. It's all in the book, but we're going to go over it in good detail and make sure that you're clear and understand everything that you need to in order to use this system the way that it was designed to be used. So the course itself is of value not only to coaches and people that want to become coaches or trainers and things of that nature. You certainly will have everything you need to know to start a training business of your own if you complete this course. You should have some experience in the sport, meaning you should have done a meet, you should have helped out at a number of meets. But this gives you everything you need to know in order to work your way through helping clients. All the issues that you run into are going to be solved ahead of time. So like I've been doing this for nearly 20 years. I've run into just about every problem that you can imagine, and I've come up with systems to resolve all of them. So even things like coaching at a distance, I have systems to overcome all those obstacles. I've had to come up with ways and means. So tutorial videos, things of that nature. You're going to learn all that stuff within the cert course. I touched on before, one of the prerequisites or requirement is that, you could say required reading for the course, is that you have the coaching manual, okay? This has everything that you need in it to pass the course. You're just going to be tested on your comprehension and your ability to use it practically. So we have a written exam that you're going to have to be able to pass at the end of day 1. And day 2 is essentially going to be a practical exam in itself. That's what most of the day will be. Diagnosing what's wrong with someone's movement. You have to be able to diagnose what's wrong with the movement, and you have to be able to fix it using the coaching cues, the theory for coaching cues. Okay, this stuff it's not easy to learn, but if you pay attention, it's slightly complicated, but if you're willing to pay attention and do the required reading ahead of time, you're going to do just fine with that. So there is a written exam on that material. There is a practical exam after that, and before you come to the course, you're going to want to already be fluent and familiar with this material that's in this book here. So at 5thset.black, you'll be able to pick up a copy of the book, sign up for the cert course, and take care of everything else that you need. So you should be able to link to that through this video.
And where is this going to be held?
At elitefts at the compound on August 26th and 27th in London, Ohio.